such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jack.
Women who put on a few pounds live twice as long as the men who mention it to them. You find that to be true?
I can believe that.
Yeah, me too. At least twice. Anyway, welcome to number 55. Boy, that week just shot on by, didn't it? Man.
Blinking, it's gone.
Wow. I know you get older and that happens, but holy hell, did that week go by quick. Okay. We have a new question on our website. It goes along with the last question. And this is name 3 first names only, of hot males, whether in your own life or it could be Tomome or whatever from TV and movies. 3 hot names of guys. And we don't mention if someone new just plays, they're going to get a T-shirt because all the people that have been playing already have one. I don't know. Should I give out? I shouldn't give out a second one, should I?
I don't think so.
No. Okay. Or someone new. Excuse me. Someone new play. How about that?
Yeah.
Okay. And on our website, we still got Miller doing the beer every week.
You might be able to give one out if they respond. What about the list? The 20 things.
Yeah, that'd be
maybe
good.
That
idea.
one.
Yeah, okay. Or I'll come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
Because Miller's doing the beer. Although Miller was going to come on here with us, he hasn't mentioned a thing about that for well over a month.
He'd be a good one to have on.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And we have that game we just spoke of that's still on our site. That it's weird because we don't know the winner or the loser, but it's interesting to play. So go on there and give yourself a score. Tell us the truth. Lie, it doesn't matter because we're not sure if a high score or low score is good. So I guess, we can declare a winner. And the last thing, we didn't do one last week because we don't do them every week. You have to earn a living legend status, right?
I think it makes it more relevant and more important that you don't do one all the time.
Me too, but I have the yellow sheet.
There it is.
And
I see it.
You can go to the website to get the official stuff, but, this is pretty official. That's the people that were the first ones to do.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to go down. I think this will work.
That's high tech.
This is high tech. And I imagine people are getting pretty excited for the newest one. And it is Chaz.
Oh,
Chaz N. Chaz N. There, if you want to see that again.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Chaz, I went to high school with.
Mm-hmm.
We hung out some, not always though. And then I've run into him at different places in life. And he's come to 2 beer nights, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's been a big supporter of the show.
Absolutely.
And, I think Chaz deserves he also, we might even have to have him on sometime because he doesn't he own a driver at a racing team?
His car, yeah.
In Lernerville, right?
Yeah.
So maybe we'll have him on to ask him about that because I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Okay, so congratulations, Chaz. You are our latest living legend of Pittsburgh Dive Bar Talk. This is number 55, by the way. That's tiny. I'm the Prince Pittsburgh. And just to add to that, the week went by so quick, I don't have a lot to say. We are the hardest working podcast in 4 states.
Yes.
And it's the tri-state area, as you know, and we can declare that pretty simply.
I'm comfortable with that.
And real comfortable. And then McElmont told us we were the best in North Carolina.
That's
so
right.
we're going to go with him as an expert, and that's why we're the hardest working podcast in 4 states.
Yes.
And we are 720 pounds of podcast proclivity. I know I haven't lost any. I don't know about you.
I've heard rumor that I have.
Yeah. We heard that rumor a couple weeks ago, but strictly rumor. But we're still definitely in the top 10 of the WWE all-time
tag team champions.
And we are the fattest podcast team in the 13 colonies. So take that, you other fat people. Unless, wait. Now, there might be something. I don't know all podcasts. If there's one of those 600-pound life bullshit things, I guess they could be beating us up.
Yeah.
We're the only normal people.
That's like one of those where, somebody takes credit because they scored like 60 points in a game, between a tandem, and one tandem had 54 and the other guy had 6.
You ever heard of Hot Rod Hundley? Have you?
He played for the Cavs?
No, he played before that.
Oh,
But
okay.
anyway, he once said he played for the Lakers, and he said,
No.
me and Elgin Baylor,
Oh, yeah.
we combined for 73 points. Elgin had 71. Hot Rod had 2.
Yeah. I'm thinking Hot Rod Williams. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's all right.
70.
That's all right. Yeah, he had 2.
Yeah.
All right, the only thing I have to talk about as Zelda, another living legend,
Another living
pretty
legend.
fired up there.
Yeah.
I went to a seminar this week.
Oh, there you go.
How about that?
Yeah.
And it was about the Drake and Well Museum in Titusville.
We did in 3rd grade, we did a tour of Drake's
Seriously?
Well. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I've been there.
We didn't have a production meeting this
No,
week,
we did not.
No, we sure didn't. Okay, I had no idea. I would have included you in this.
Mm.
Now, there were some interesting things. The one that I pulled out of there, refined paraffin comes
Whoa.
from oil. You know
Okay.
what that does, amongst, I'm sure, other things? It stops chocolate from melting.
Oh.
Milton Hershey got involved with the well
Okay.
and brought a bunch because he did that. And I like chocolate.
Yeah, me too.
So, yeah, okay. So that refined paraffin keeps us
There
from
you go.
having candy bars.
Okay.
All right. But, okay, this lady, first of all, there were 30 people there. Not a very good turnout again. It's 2 in a row. I don't know if it's going downhill. I wouldn't think the weather would play a big part in those of you that watch all the time know it's an old folks seminar. But anyway,
It's vacation season, though. Maybe, no?
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Most of these people, I think, are on their final vacation. And
Of our time.
who am I to talk, huh? But anyway, the lady that spoke to us is in charge of the Drake and Well Museum.
Okay.
But okay, if you want people to come to your museum, don't. Okay, she came out on the stage. First thing she did was blow her nose,
Oh, come on.
and then she says, "I'm sorry, but I have allergies because I'm coming from dreary old Titusville." That's not a good way to get.
So come on over.
Yeah, and she ended with that.
Oh,
But she
Jesus.
started with that, and then midway through, she showed us a photo of some famous trail they have there.
Okay.
Okay, and I thought, oh, all right. And then she says, but don't go there because there's been bear sightings, so you don't want to go on the trail. So she's selling us to do this crap, to come to Titusville to see the well. But she said, don't come to dreary old Titusville because your allergies, or you'll get eaten by a bear. Okay.
Good Lord.
2 other things about this woman, and then I'm going to stop. This tells you something right here. I think when we were young, we lied about our age to drink early,
Sure.
maybe to get into an R-rated movie.
Yep.
I'm guessing. Or I don't know. I had another one, but I just forgot it.
I lie to a girl. How old I was.
Oh, okay. That was it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, good job. Okay. Yeah. If you wanted to get some and she thought you were too young, yeah, you'd up it a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
She lied about her age so she could volunteer at a park. Who the fuck does that? Lie so you can work hard with no money. And this one might be better. Okay, she was going through all the different uses of oil, and there's a lot of them. I was going to write them down, but I ran out of space on my card. But
They're in demand.
but they are. But she did tell us she did this. She would put oil behind her ears because it keeps gnats away. I bet you it keeps humans away too. She said, she even did say something about I'm going to say that. I think this lady was about 60. I don't know. She said something about her boyfriend's not too happy about it when she does that. That's probably why it's not her husband. He was probably going to maybe ask her, and then she comes with oil behind her freaking ears. Yeah, so that kept gnats away.
Okay.
So that's my seminar talk. I'm going to be going to another one this week. I hope to talk to you about it next week.
There you go.
We got a little extra time. I don't know if you watched last week. Tiny told a drunken story about a wedding, and you have another story. And we were running out of time. We have time now, so give us another story.
Yeah. So last week's story and this week's story involves the same people. It was me and Misty. We were married, and my buddy Jay.
And all three of you are drunk as fuck again?
So
I'm sorry, I won't interrupt.
No, that's okay. So we, in between, so there was the wedding, but then the reception was it was 3 hours later. What the fuck?
That sucks. What
do you do?
Right.
So of course we went to a local bar.
What else can you do?
Right. So we went to a local bar and we were drinking just to kill time. And it was close by. So it was a local bar. We went there. And I think they had a special on Long Island iced teas. So we were pretty far gone. It was actually the same vehicle as the previous story. But unlike the previous story,
you didn't make Jay drive this time?
No, I didn't.
Whoa,
I got behind the wheel. And so we're on our way to the reception, and it was dark at this point. And the way I always go.
How far away were you?
It sounds further than it is. We were in PA, but the reception was in Ohio. But here, that's only a 10-minute difference, 10-minute drive.
That's why we're the
patron
the podcast. The hardest working podcast.
Thank you. Yeah. So the way I go to get to this place, we take the back way because we've been drinking. And there's a sign when we turn on this one back road that says "Road closed ahead." So we say, okay. Let's see what's going on. So we drive ahead.
Wait a minute. That road closed ahead
didn't deter us. It did not deter us a bit.
Okay.
And so we go down, and a couple miles in, there's a sign that says "Bridge out ahead." And we're like,
that didn't deter you?
Nope. We keep.
Way to power through.
That's right through. And so we get to the bridge. And it looks fine. The bridge is intact. There's a couple signs and there's a cone or whatever, but the bridge is there. And so I look at Jay, I'm like, so what's the problem? He's like, I don't know. So in our infinite wisdom, I'm like, well, go check it out.
Poor Jay.
So Jay gets out. He goes out to the middle of the bridge and he starts jumping up and down. Jumping on the bridge. And he's like, I don't know, it looks good to me.
Because, of course, he weighs the same as a car with the three of you in
there. Yeah, he's $180 and jumping up and down on this bridge that was newly constructed. He's like, I don't know, it looks fine. So he got back in and we drove across the bridge.
You did? Yeah. And everything was good?
And we got to the reception just fine.
Wow.
Yeah.
All because of Jay.
Well, yeah, that's right. Well, and the reason we took this thing was because we'd all been drinking for 3 hours. We wanted to take the back way to avoid any major highways or whatever, but the bridge out didn't stop us from going.
Does Jay watch us?
He just found out we had. He said, I can't. He's like, dude, what's this? You have a podcast? This is a month ago. I swore.
What the fuck's the matter with you?
I swore I told him.
No wonder we're not popular.
Yeah, I swore I told him. He's like, I didn't. He's like, Susan saw his wife, Susan. It's like, Susan saw something on YouTube about a podcast. I'm like, yeah, dude, we're almost a year in. He's like, I didn't tell you. He's like, no, dude. And I mean, I've known this dude since second grade. He was best man at my wedding. And I must have forgot to tell him.
Where's Jay live?
Washington, PA, down that way.
Oh, okay. Jay, start watching us. We'll even talk about you some more here. Okay. Maybe some better stories than those were good stories, but maybe where you're not the damn guinea pig 2 in a row. Okay. Well, you didn't get any emails this week, did you?
Nothing this week.
Okay. All right. Well, we're in number 55. Did I mention that?
We did.
Okay. Next up is, I have a story about me being a smooth operator.
Ooh.
No need to ask, he's a smooth operator.
Okay, we're back. Episode 55. I think I mentioned that before, didn't I? That's Tiny. I'm the Prince of Pittsburgh. All right, now for those of you out there, you've probably had times where you're being with a woman, either trying to pick her up or maybe you're dating her, and it goes both ways, obviously, and things just don't work out quite as well as you want to.
That doesn't happen for me very often.
Yeah, well, funny you say that, because I asked him to be in on this, and you said, no, I've never had anything bad happen, which I think is bullshit. Maybe we'll ask your wife at the end of this thing, but and I'm sure there's a host of others. But anyway, I'm going to tell a few of mine. Some are with, someone that I just met, some people that I knew already. Where do I go with this? and I'm sure I know we have one or two that watch that. I'm not even including phone calls that came in that I kind of answered that's not my fault. I didn't know who was going to be on the other end. Back in the days of landlines, and when I lived with my brother, I thought the call was going to be for him, but there was a bad time or two where the call wasn't for him, and it wasn't someone I needed to be talking to. But what do you do then? So I'm doing ones where these are totally my fault. Okay, let me preface here and see if you agree. If you're, because the first couple were about someone I just met. If in the first 5 minutes you meet someone, they find an excuse to get the hell out of there, they didn't like you at all.
Right.
They didn't like you at all.
Yeah.
And then if it goes from like 6 to 15 minutes, they decide to listen to you, and then they decide they didn't like you.
Who's this asshole?
Exactly. And so most of my stories end right there. I've had plenty, but these were, when it gets to 15 plus, you figure you got a shot, right?
That's an investment.
Yeah. And that's the way I looked at it. And in both these situations, I thought, I'm doing good. I got a shot here. Mm-hmm. One was at a party in Kent, Ohio.
Of course.
Actually, these first two are from Kent. And, but actually the day started at the Foxtrot Inn in Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Drove up with a buddy of mine to Kent, and we were spending the night, but we went to this party. And I didn't really know a lot of the people at the party. I knew some of them, but I found a woman, and we were talking, and things are going pretty good. I'm thinking 25 minutes. Oh. So I'm thinking I got a good shot. We'll just cut to the chase. I threw up on her.
Oh, no. Oh, Jesus.
Not only did that, at least I had the foresight. Not only did that ruin a chance with her, that ruined a chance. There was no one at the party that was going to be with me that night. I excused myself, walked out, and then I walked. Oh, it was over a mile to where I was going to sleep that night. The guy that drove up with me, I don't even know if I told him. Because he wasn't from Kent, he was from Pittsburgh, but I had to get the hell out of there, obviously, because I ruined any chance with anyone that was at that party for the rest of my life. Wouldn't you think?
I would think, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I've never been that bad. I've been drunk to the point where I can't talk, and I
didn't think I was that bad, but apparently
what were you drinking?
Just beer, but I think we had some shots at the Foxtrot.
Okay,
you know where the Foxtrot is? It was Five Fools, and then it was Barry's.
Oh,
that's
right, not far from where we used to live.
Right.
I know where it's at.
We stopped there for a couple before we drove.
You can smoke there. That's I think all you need to know. Yeah.
So
I have a good story about Missy's hustling pool there.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
Okay. We're not listening to it today.
Too much me.
Okay, that's right. We don't. Okay, so the second one, this is also in Kent, Ohio. At the time was my favorite bar, though, the Crazy Horse Tavern. And like I said, usually the woman would excuse herself in the first 5 minutes. Sometime I'd make it to 10 minutes, and then she'd excuse herself. This one went for 30 minutes.
Oh, you're in.
And this chick was hot.
Nice.
And she's sitting on a bar stool, and I'm standing, and we have a great 30-minute conversation.
What's your go-to line there at that point?
I didn't really have a go-to. And I was so drunk all the time, I don't really remember. But I was so shocked someone was in front of me. But I said, I'm going to keep this going. Well, I'm talking to her, and all of a sudden I just fell to the ground. I could not stand anymore. By the time I was helped to my feet, she was out. She was out. These are things that, see, well, let's make this instructional.
Yeah.
These are things, if you're trying to
What
pick
not
up
to
women,
do.
yeah, don't do these things. Don't do these things. And
My go-to line now is I'm a famous podcaster.
well, that probably works.
It
right?
works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay. And this one, this was at a bar in Pittsburgh,
Oh,
the King's Inn. It has a different name now. You would actually know it's on 3 Degree Road and Babcock. There's on the corner there. I forget what it's called now. But this girl I was dating for a long
used
time.
to be Barking Shark, wasn't it, for a while?
I think that's the one that's across the street. This is the one that's up from
Is it
that.
the biker bar now?
Yeah.
I can't think of the name of it.
It wasn't a biker bar there.
Okay.
And I used to hang out there, and I took my date. No, I'd been seeing her.
That place?
I'd been. I'm a class guy, aren't I? So, and here, I thought I was being funny. I used to do this thing, and thank God my cigar went out because I'm going to demonstrate on you. And if you don't smoke cigars, you can do it with cigarettes, but you also can do it with a hot dog. When you're talking to someone and you're facing them like this, while you're talking to them,
Jesus.
you put the cigar in their face, or a hot dog, or a cigarette.
Right.
Say, I was just telling you.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was doing it as a joke, but I was pretty drunk. Kind of stuck the cigar in her face, in her eye, actually.
In her eye?
Yeah. This is the poor woman that same woman that I almost married that I talked about 2 weeks ago. That we were in Jersey and. I took her to that hooker hotel.
Yes.
Yeah. So
man, she's a slow learner by the sounds of it.
And this, I didn't even have this listed, but then I remembered this one as I was writing these this morning. Okay, now this one's not as bad though. This one's not as bad. I don't think. You tell me what you would do. I'm playing. Her and I are on a co-ed softball team. This is at Miami of Ohio, and we're in the playoffs. So, she was a pretty good player, and so was I. She goes sliding into second, or was it third? I can't remember. And the idiot didn't catch the ball, and it hit her right in the fucking face. So she had blood everywhere, and she had to go to the hospital. I elected to stay and finish the game.
Absolutely.
Okay, you agree with me, right?
No doubt.
I caught so much shit for that. Not from her so much,
No.
but everyone else said, "Oh, I should have left and gone to the hospital with her." Well, number one, I don't remember if we had subs, but I'm sure if they were subs, they weren't as good as me, or they'd have been in the game anyway.
What are you going to do at the hospital?
Exactly.
I'm
okay.
with that.
Okay. Thank you. So strike that one. If you're in a softball game and your chick gets hit in the face, you just keep playing ball.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thanks. All right. And then here's one more. This was with a different one. This is in Kent also. And I end up paying for this one. We're at a party, and I was kind of seeing this girl. I guess I was seeing her. But not for a long, long time. And a bunch of my buddies are at this place, and it's somebody's house, but they had a lot of land, and I don't know if you'd call it a pond or a lake. It was a decent sized body of water for someone's yard.
Probably man-made, right?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I'm drinking away, and then my friends start egging me on.
Oh no!
And she, but okay. They said you should throw her in. And she said, "Oh, he'd never do that," because we were kind of in the embryonic stages of our relationship.
Right.
And I couldn't decide when my friends were egging me on, but when she said twice, "Oh, he'd never do that to me," I said, "Well, bullshit." So I pick her up and I toss her in, but I didn't know how shallow it was.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, she fucked up her ankles so badly.
No.
That one I had to take her to the hospital.
Oh, Jesus.
And then she couldn't walk for 2 weeks. I had to pick her up every fucking day, take her to class.
Man.
Yeah.
Now there's where if you're going to do that, in my experience, because I used to do that shit too. Just I'd try to get puffy chested and show how strong I was. But if you're going to do that, you go in with them. Like you carry them and you jump in.
Okay, well, where were you when I needed you? That's exactly what I should have done. No, I didn't get wet at all. I get and I guess I wasn't that strong because she wasn't that big. I thought but I didn't know it was so shallow there. I thought it went down. So I thought I got her about 3 feet. Yeah, I threw her a good 3-4 feet, but that fucked up. So,
Jesus.
So if you want a woman, don't throw up on her. Don't fall down after talking for 30 minutes. Don't put the cigar in her eye.
Yep.
You're okay in the softball game to keep playing.
I agree.
According to Tiny.
I agree.
And if you're going to throw a chick in the lake, go in with her. Then that's the safe way to do it. So that's my smooth operator stories. We'll be back with Facts of the Week. Welcome back. Number 55. No, we don't entitle these because you're supposed to. So just be happy with 55. Anyway, we got 3 facts of the week for you here. The first one from Australia. We've had our share from Australia.
Yeah.
Lisa Cornelius. I'm sure she's a nice woman.
Sure.
She's been unable to evict a venomous snake from her car. Exactly. She began finding, and I'm quoting, she began finding snake poo everywhere. Then she encountered the red-bellied black snake in her back seat.
Oh.
Yeah. So she brought in 4 different snake handlers. I don't know if they came 2 and 2 or none of them could find the damn snake. But she continues to drive. She says, Jesus. I have no choice. I have to get to work. But she also said, if it does bite me, my protective wool pants will take care of most of the venom.
Good Lord.
What about the other part of the venom?
Right.
How much venom does it take to fuck someone up?
I like the red belly. What was it?
Yeah, red-bellied black snake.
You red-bellied black snake.
Yeah, that sounds like an old Western.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Yeah,
that's
like
a
that.
Clint Eastwood movie.
Yeah.
Red-bellied black snake.
Good night.
Yeah. So good luck to Lisa.
Yeah.
Hope she got that snake out by then. But this was just a couple of weeks ago.
Hmm.
Okay, Kyle, Texas. You ever heard of that place?
Mm-hmm.
No, I hadn't either. They're probably sad there because they failed to break the record for the largest gathering of same-named people. And
please
Kyle,
make
Texas,
me relevant.
and guess what name of the people they had at Kyle, Texas? Yes, people named Kyle. Now, 706 showed up, but the record was set in 2017 in Bosnia. 2,325 Ivans showed up. Is everyone named Ivan over there? Or did they just do a better job of promoting? I feel like Kyle, if they're going for the record, they should have known they needed 2,325.
Right.
They needed to do 706. That's not shit.
See, I hate this kind of stuff. Please make me relevant. I'm sorry. I can't stand it. Good. I'm glad they lost.
Me too. And one of the Kyles commented, I feel like we're all connected somehow. You are. You're all fucking idiots.
Yeah.
You're all idiots.
That's right. Go fuck
why would you fucking even think about that?
That's terrible.
Yeah, that is. So, yeah, you're connected, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do your research.
I got one more, and it's about the Olympics coming up.
Ooh, yeah.
We're coming up, I think, the end of July.
Are you more of a Summer Olympics or Winter Olympics guy?
I'm more of a Summer Olympics guy because that Winter Olympics stuff, I can't relate. I've never done any of that.
I'm with you.
I skiing off those jumps and those slaloms and all that. No, I've never done any of that and don't plan on it and don't think I could.
Hoops too. So that's the big one for me.
What?
hoops with summer's hoops, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely,
yeah.
absolutely. And I mean, most of the summer stuff, we might not have been good at it, but we at least tried it all.
Yeah, I don't know. The events, I like the summer events way better. Not because, I like to think I could compete in any of them. but I think summer would be more appropriate.
You think so? Breaking the diving board doesn't, that's not an event.
Shot put. I could,
But anyway, here's an event you will be interested in.
Yeah.
The Paris Olympic organizers, they denied reports that they're giving athletes narrow, flimsy beds to cut down on sex in the Olympic Village.
Bull dick.
Yeah.
No, bullshit. We've talked about this.
We
with
have.
all the condoms they give out. And all
Right. But
no.
The anti-sex beds are made by a Japanese company, Airweave, and they're made out of recyclable cardboard.
That's not stopping me.
And an Olympic spokesman said the beds were chosen to ensure minimal environmental impact.
Oh, go fuck yourself.
But, okay, that's the Olympics.
Yeah.
Airweave, the company,
Yeah.
the founder insists the beds can support several people.
Yeah. There we go.
I mean, I think he's talking threesomes.
Nice.
Yeah, that's the way I'm
Nice.
looking at it. And you're right. We did talk about how many condoms are there for the taking.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be a lot of good stuff going on.
Yeah,
at the Olympics.
You know what? We need to work into how we could be part of the Olympic Village. Just be part of all that whole that sex.
We do.
There's so much sex.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Mm-hmm.
Do famous podcasters get in there? Okay.
Can't hurt.
Well, we have a month and a half or I guess 6 weeks now to work on that.
Where are the Summer Olympics?
Paris.
Oh, you said that, yeah.
Yes, I did. I wish I'd have mentioned that during the thing.
I would have done that if it was 54.
Yes, you would have. Well, like we said, that week just shot on by. Okay. Despite the week shooting on by, we got the movie and the music game coming up. How long was that? Okay, welcome back, and it's time for I don't know what's the most we don't know the most popular segment, do we?
It's either this or F, Marry, Kill, or Would You Rather?
Yeah. Or you think that's just our two favorites?
That's my two favorites.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So we have nothing to back us up on that, right?
No statistical evidence.
All right. Well, this is the second most popular segment then. All right, movie game. Let's see. How'd you do last week? You got the movie and the date, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, and then you fucked up the music game. Well, I predict you don't get either here today. We'll see, though. We'll see. Movie game, I give you a character, another character, another character, another character. We see if Tiny can get it. We see if you can get it. You playing our home version. Yeah. See if you can beat Tiny. Matter of fact, maybe we should call that. Can you beat Tiny?
Yeah.
Would that be better marketing?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I how many of you play it at home?
Awesome. Okay. All right. We ready here? This is a famous movie you've probably never seen.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, you missed most of them anyway.
Bullshit.
Who cares? All right. First character, Walter Sullivan. Sullivan. Second character is Gloria Russell.
Wow.
No good so far. I just don't see you getting this.
Okay.
Walter Sullivan, Gloria Russell, Bill Burton. And to tell you the truth, I told you, I wouldn't be too good at this either because I don't think I'd have got this. And I've seen this more times than you.
Okay. Seth
Frank.
Whoa.
And I'm doing a bad job, too. I shouldn't tell you you're not going to get it because then that gives you an excuse to already miss it,
right.
doesn't it? Oh, I think you can get this, Tiny. You two at home. Okay. President Richmond. President Richmond, Walter Sullivan, Gloria Russell, Bill Burton, Seth Frank, President Richmond, one more, and this is the main star, Luther Whitney. Luther Whitney.
Boy, I had a guess before that last one.
So fucking guess it.
No, it's not it.
So you're not going to guess at all?
No, I just embarrassed myself with the guess.
You can't embarrass yourself. Don't we embarrass ourselves enough by coming on here every week? How can we do any more to ourselves?
I've not yet begun to defile myself. Boy, is that it?
Yeah, that's 6.
6?
Walter Sullivan, Gloria Russell, Bill Burton, Seth Frank, President Richmond, Luther Whitney.
No.
Okay. Now, when I tell you, let's see if you've ever seen it. Absolute Power.
Oh, no.
You ever seen it?
No, it's a great song, though. I have a couple bands that I know.
It's a Clint Eastwood movie.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
I didn't.
Not a Western, but.
Okay.
Well, guess the year. Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. It's in your wheelhouse. Your self-proclaimed wheelhouse. That's giving you a pretty good hint.
Yeah. Actually, now that you say the name, absolute.
I bet you once I tell you what it's about, you've seen it. That's what I'm going to guess.
Okay. I'm going to say 89.
That's not your wheelhouse.
Why isn't it?
Didn't you tell me your wheelhouse was 95 to 99?
No, you don't fucking listen to what I say.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
No, yeah.
And neither do they.
No.
Do you? How many listen to him? Awesome. Yeah, you said that one time.
Okay.
Well, maybe that was your music. Is that your music wheelhouse?
Sure.
Okay, 1997.
Oh.
Absolute Power was when Clint Eastwood was he was a thief.
Oh.
And he broke into this house, but the president of the United States was having sex with someone he shouldn't have had it with, and it got rough, and the Secret Service came in and shot her.
Oh.
Oh, it was a good movie.
Good for her.
It was a good movie.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, and then the whole movie, he was going to he was just going to let he got out of there. Like I said, he was just a thief, but they came in, so he ended up watching this from a side room.
I've never seen this.
And he was going to let it go. And then the president came on and talked shit about, boy, that's too bad. I had nothing to do. You know, yeah, I feel so sorry for this person that died. And Clint said, fuck this.
Wow,
so
nice.
He left a lot of clues for people to, and the FBI knew he was a damn thief, but they knew he wasn't a killer.
Yeah.
And anyway.
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
If you haven't seen it, see it because
I want to see it.
Yeah, no, it is. It's real good.
Mm-hmm.
It cost $50 million to make, and it made $93 million.
Okay.
A couple other things about it. Eastwood's a really good director, apparently.
Yeah.
I've read this before.
Yeah.
And his extremely organized methods of directing led to filming being completed over 3 weeks ahead of schedule, which saved about $4 million under budget. A couple other things. Clint had 2 of his daughters play minor roles in the movie. One, that Allison, she plays in a lot of things, but the other daughter, I can't even remember her name, Kim or something like that.
Okay.
Hardly ever, but he got her in there.
Okay.
And then this is funny. I couldn't find this exact. In this one, this was his 40th movie as an actor and 19th as a director.
Wow.
And he ended up unofficially acting in 54 movies and directing 35.
Okay.
So there you go.
What is your favorite Clint Eastwood movie?
Wow.
It's one of 2 for me.
Boy. I guess I'd have to go way back. I like his movies. I've seen almost every one, but
okay.
I do like The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. You don't like that?
That's one of the 2. It's either Good, the Bad, the Ugly, or much later in life, Gran Torino's.
It is. Oh, awesome. It is good. It is good. You're right.
That's so good.
You're right.
So it's one of those 2 for me. I'd probably, God, I hate to say this, but Good, the Bad, because there's Metallica ties to it too. Good, the Bad, and the Ugly is really. And
I'd have to look at the whole list because maybe we're probably.
I'm
both
sure. Oh, no doubt. There's no doubt. But
especially you drinking all that shit.
Good night.
Okay. All right. And see, here's the trouble with this one. If you happen to get this, you're going to be pissed at yourself. That's why I put it on there. Anyway, you're 0 for 2. On the music game, I give lyrics.
Yeah.
And we give Tiny a chance to, and you, the viewing audience, playing our home version.
Right.
The title, the group, and the year. All right. So you're 0 for 2 so far. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Ooh, see that girl, watch that scene.
Wow.
Bub. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. See that girl, watch that scene. Dig it.
Dancing Queen.
Oh! See? Aren't you pissed at yourself? Who sings it?
We've talked about them before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you hate them. I like them and you hate them.
ABBA.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, I knew you'd be pissed at yourself. Okay, this works out perfect. I like it when you actually get it right and you're pissed about it. And so that's what happened. You want to give me a year? You go you go 3 for 5 if you get the year.
I'm going to say 79.
76.
Yeah.
76.
That's a good year. Those years are born.
I think that's why they wrote this. Now, why don't you like ABBA?
That music is just so brutal. That whole era.
Is it because you're acting macho? And
No.
you don't want to act like you like songs like that.
No, because there's I like White Rabbit from the other one.
Well, that's a little different than ABBA. I mean,
no, I agree.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
No, I am not a fan of the disco.
I'm not a big fan either, but I've had 2 great looking babes on there. No,
I wouldn't kick them out of bed for eating crackers, but
what would you kick them out of bed for?
singing that fucking song.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I like him. He doesn't like him, but he got it. 2 out of 5. That's not bad for you.
That's right.
That's 40%.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll be back with a little argy-bargy. And, I if you watched last week, I'm going to take you to driving school.
Hey, give us some of that giving it all to Jack. Give it some of that
Have you ever been behind someone where the light is green and they brake?
No.
Let me give you a little lesson. Green means go. Yellow means proceed with caution. Red means stop. So if you're a douchebag that puts your brakes on in anticipation, it's eventually going to turn yellow and red, but it's green. Fucking go. Don't be a moldy piece of shit. Go when it's green. That's my argy-bargy.
I know a little about it.
Welcome back to number 55. Now we're getting to our number 1 segment. This week we're throwing out the F, Marry, Kill.
Yeah.
And we're going with Chili, Hopscotch, Arby's, Willie Nelson, Afghanistan, Centralia. Real quickly, Chili on top of the head, just playing hopscotch with someone, going to lunch at Arby's, eating the what is that? The roast beef and cheddar.
Yeah.
And Willie Nelson, you're going up the St. Louis Arch. The elevators break, and Willie Nelson and you and the chick are there. Afghanistan, you're in a crawl space for 2 days, which is pretty nice, or it could be pretty bad. But then you have to worry about getting out of there. And Centralia is you're in a car, 8.5-hour drive, no air conditioning, no radio. So you're going to be talking to them. This week is a little bit different. These are women that did you actually notice what the common thread was?
I did, yeah.
Did you? I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I gave these to Tiny earlier this week. And these are women that met their demise earlier than they should have. And we got Nicole Brown Simpson. We got Natalie Wood. We got Jane Mansfield. We got Sharon Tate. And we got Princess Diana. Did you know all those when I gave them to you? Or
No, I had to look up Natalie Wood.
Okay.
And James Mansfield, I thought, and I was right, but I wasn't sure when I looked.
All right. So we're doing away with F, Marry, Kill because, well, They're already dead, so be hard to kill them.
Yeah.
But we're going to bring them back to life and decide what you want to do with those 5. And I'm going to keep score with my pen. What do you got?
So,
wait a minute. And get out your pen because you can play at home.
that's right.
See who you want to put in the different places. You can stop it right now and then listen to Tiny and I's expert
Analysis.
yeah, thanks. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So Nicole Brown Simpson, I'm riding with her to Centralia.
Okay.
I want to hear all the OJ stories. I've watched the OJ 30 for 30 and it was fascinating. And I'd be curious to hear. And there's a new show coming out. Everybody, all her family's talking about.
Oh yeah.
So I imagine she has some awesome stories. So I'm going to listen to for 8.5 hours what she has to say.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to go Princess Di next.
Okay.
I'm sitting with her in Afghanistan.
Oh,
because I think the royal family is going to try to get us out of there early.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. You going to do her in those 2 days?
Hopefully.
Okay. Oh,
Hopefully.
You'd have to be pretty bad for her not to do you in the crawl space. But you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
If you listen earlier in the show, I've done some things that probably prevent women from messing with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to take Sharon Tate up with Willie Nelson.
Okay.
Up there. If she's easily manipulated to do old Charlie's cult, I think, if you get her up there, get her high, I like my chances.
She didn't join the cult. They came and killed her.
Oh, well, either way.
Okay.
Whatever.
I just thought I'd...
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
So that leaves Natalie Wood and James Mansfield.
Yes, it does.
Right? So I'm going to, I hope I don't get their stories wrong. I'm going to take Natalie.
You probably will.
I'm going to dump a bowl of chili on Natalie Wood.
Okay.
And then that leaves Arby's for Jane Mansfield, right?
Arby's or hopscotch.
I'm taking Arby's. I'm going to stick with Arby's with her
for Jane Mansfield.
Yeah, and I knew the least about her out of all of them. So
she has a daughter that's a famous actress.
Yeah,
Mariska Hargitay, I think her name is.
What did she?
She's in one of those crime things that's been on for 20 years.
No shit.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, so that's my list.
All right, that's your list.
Yep.
Okay, we have one the same.
Oh.
And halfway the same reason. Nicole Brown Simpson. I'm going to Centralia with her too. Number one, the stories. Number two, for some reason, I want her the most of this group.
That's fair.
Yeah, she was hot, and but the stories about her and OJ would just be
absolutely
tremendous.
Yes,
tremendous.
Yes. And if you haven't watched that 30 for 30 on OJ Made in America, please check that out. It's fascinating.
And as you know, I do read People magazine, and this past week they had something with her sisters telling her story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's probably to promote the new thing.
Oh, it definitely is. Definitely is.
I want to watch that.
Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot down to the bottom. Princess Diana, she gets the fucking chili. Oh, no doubt. No doubt. Number one, I didn't like her when she was living. Okay. I thought she was opportunistic bitch. I thought she was there all the time. Everyone said she was so great, but she always managed to be, she's not far from Meghan. She was always there for the photo shoots and with starving kids in Africa, like Sam Kinison used to say, give the cameraman could give the guy a sandwich.
See, this is insane.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that she gave birth to Prince Huckamuckfuck, yeah, you're damn right. Matter of fact, it's not. I'm not just a bowl of chili. It's the whole pot. The whole pot. I'm putting on her, and I'm not helping her. No, hell no. Okay, now back to.
I think you're holding prejudice because of the people that fucking love her. That's actually way more annoying than anything she's ever done. The people that just fucking fawn over her because of, she was Princess Di. I think you have a bias there.
I have a big bias. But like I said, it hasn't changed. I did not. I haven't come out again. I didn't like her when everybody else liked her because I just didn't.
Okay.
People gave me shit back then, but no, I never really liked her. I mean, damn, she's this pretty 20-year-old, and she marries that fucking at the time Prince Charles, who's ugly as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, why'd she do that? Boy, that's a poser. Yeah, fuck that.
Poser, that's a good word.
Yeah. I'm surprised I came up with it. Okay, Natalie Wood. I'm going to go up the St. Louis Arch with her, and I'm going to get high with her and Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
And not only Natalie Wood was attractive, so I'd like to do all these women, but Natalie Wood, once I got high, I could do the old joke, what kind of wood doesn't float? Natalie. See how she reacts to that. Okay. Then Jane Mansfield, I'm going to play hopscotch with her.
Oh.
Jane had some pretty big breasts. So the up and down effect would have something to do with that.
Okay.
Plus, there was a little Jane Mansfield joke going on. This is before your day. So we were playing hopscotch on the sidewalk, and I'd say, hey, they just found your head and shoulders on the side of the road. Because supposedly she was decapitated.
Right.
That turned out to be wrong, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
What I actually was reading about her. It turned out one of her wigs went over there, and they thought that her head was off. I mean, she met a very untimely ending in a car wreck.
Right.
But I'm going to play hopscotch, mostly for the breast, but then I can do my joke because it would be apropos right there.
Ooh,
yeah,
word.
how about that? Yeah. You don't think I still got it, do you? This week has gone by quickly. And Sharon Tate, okay, I have two left. I have an Arby's and an Afghanistan. And since it's our podcast, I'm going to weigh this. If she's pregnant, I'm taking her to Arby's.
Okay.
We're going to have our sandwich we'll talk a little bit about, and then I'm going to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
But if she's not pregnant, I'm going to Afghanistan with her and having the 2 days of my life in that little crawl space.
Wow.
Yeah. I want the Beverly Hillbillies Sharon Tate. You know, she was on there.
I didn't.
She was part of the office pool at Mr. Drysdale's bank.
Wait a minute. You have a pregnant chick fetish? Is that what you're saying?
Just the opposite.
Oh, okay.
If she's pregnant, I'm going to have a sandwich with her, talk to her about her untimely ending, and get the hell out.
Yeah.
But if she's not pregnant, we're going to Afghanistan and having a good time.
That's a weird fetish. I don't get that.
No,
fetish.
the only thing I can say about it is it's not like you can knock them up.
Yeah,
I
got two good friends that they talk incessantly about how great pregnant sex was, and I don't get it.
And there was a 2.5 Men episode.
Oh, really?
Where Alan, he was really into that too. No,
yeah,
I'm not into that so much, but yeah. So if she's pregnant, I'll be nice to her because she had a pretty bad ending. Damn, she had a real bad ending.
Yeah. Not that any of them had good ones.
No. But okay. When you look at it, Diana and Mansfield were in car wrecks. That happens quickly.
Sure.
The other poor three, those are real bad endings. Real bad endings. So, matter of fact, not only would Natalie Wood would I want to do my little joke, but we all know that Taylor killed her. I just want to hear her say that because that's an easy one. That's an easy one. Okay, so that's what Tiny and I picked. Hope you picked whatever you want. There's no right or wrong answers. Hope you did that well, and we'll be back with Samurai Cheddar.
Appropriate.
Welcome back to the end of 55, and I'm going to apologize in advance. We do Would You Rather questions every other week. I don't think these are all that good. I went in order. I should have got something else, but we'll do it. And Tiny doesn't know. You don't know. I'm the only one that knows, and the questions, and I think they suck. But
lucky for you, I'm well versed and witty.
Yeah, well versed and witty. There's a little alliteration there.
I like that. Yeah.
It's a good thing we're ending because I'm almost out of this cigar.
Me
I
too.
went, just so you know, I went with a shorter one this week. This is the same brand.
Oh,
This is still a Baccarat. They send you 10. They send me 10 free ones.
yeah.
I guess there's a reason because these are short little mofos. Okay, you ready for Would You Rather?
Let's do it.
Yeah, like I said, I apologize in advance, but
fuck 'em.
Feel free. Okay, fuck them. Feel free to play at home. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader?
Oh. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with breathe like Darth Vader. I need some help getting it, getting that oxygen into the brain.
I'm going to go with the same thing. Just I don't want to talk like Yoda,
No.
and I never even. Are you a Star Wars person?
I'm Star Wars more than Star Trek, if that's a thing. But
Okay,
yeah,
I am not. I've never watched Star Wars.
Oh,
but I know enough.
Yeah,
I did watch. What was the Mel Brooks movie that was a Takeoff?
Spaceballs.
Yeah, I did watch Spaceballs a couple of
So
times.
good.
So I know about the shit, but
Yeah.
and I know about that. I don't want to talk like Yoda, so I imagine it won't be long after all these cigars that I'll be breathing like Darth Vader anyway. So
There you go.
I might as well get a jump on what my life's going to be like.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather know? Wait.
Oh,
Would
boy.
you? I'm having trouble. Would you rather people knew all the details of your finances or all the details of your love life?
Oh boy. Man, if everybody's watched this show, they probably know most of the details of my love life already. I'm certainly no Barlow, but
No. None of us are.
I would say love life.
You'd rather they know about your love life?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna pull rank. I don't give a shit. There's not much details to either. I don't have much finances, and I don't have much of a love life. You can know all about any of that shit. I don't really care.
I think if you did care, if people know that shit, we couldn't do this podcast. I mean, think about it. Like, if people have a hard time saying that shit, what the fuck we talk about this whole time?
Right. That being said, I'm glad my wife's not back yet, so she could hear all this shit.
Right.
And your wife was here and left.
Yeah,
she didn't really want to hear
No, she
either.
didn't care.
So, for me, there's not much to either. So, sorry to disappoint, but I'm an open book.
Yeah,
You know what I want. But I am getting toward the end of the cigar,
Yeah.
so I'm going to burn my fingers.
I'm right there.
Okay. Would you rather? Oh boy, this is a tough one. Would you rather listen to your least? Well, it's a tough one to say. Would you rather listen to your least favorite song on a loop for a year, or never listen to any music at all?
Oh, I'll take music over television, so I have to say least favorite song for a year.
Really?
I couldn't do without music.
Yeah,
It's
but
the only thing
but
that
wait
keeps
for
me
a
sane.
year. You got to listen to your least favorite song.
It would be fucking ABBA probably too. Yeah, Dancing Queen would probably be right up there. No, I can't.
Okay, so you'd listen to that.
Rather than no music, absolutely. That's an easy one.
All right. See, I'd go no music because my worst song that would be Hell. But okay, I put a little extra in here.
Okay.
How about? Well, no, this will be easy for you then because I put least favorite song for a month and then you can listen. But you already said you'd rather listen to for a year.
I can't. Music what keeps me sane.
Oh, I like music too, but damn, one song for a whole year, you might fucking go nuts.
Knowing there's an end, I could survive.
Okay, all right.
I couldn't. No, you could say, could you listen to music or television? Give me music every time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though that wasn't quite the fucking.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
No,
like,
I got you. Kind of.
I mean, you could even television. Like, I can listen to like baseball. I could listen to a game rather than watch it.
All right. I got you.
Anyways,
All right. Would you rather go vegan for a month or only eat meat and dairy for a month?
oh, that's a no-brainer.
Me too.
No-brainer.
Yeah.
Meat and dairy.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. Go ahead.
We have a listener, Miss Lauren, who I used to work with. She's vegan, and I used to make fun of her, but her big thing is she can't eat anything with a face. So even like gelatin, she doesn't do because it comes from critters.
Gelatin does?
I think so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and no, I couldn't do it.
My daughter, I have a daughter that's a vegan.
Yeah.
And when we pick in a restaurant, we have to take that into consideration. And yeah, exactly. All right. And it's probably appropriate that we finish with this. I did not write these, people. Don't give me shit. Would you rather clean up someone else's vomit or someone else's blood?
Ooh. Ironically, I've done both.
Have you?
Yeah.
Whose vomit did you clean up?
A roommate from college. Oh man. Would you rather? I'm going to say I'd rather clean up someone's blood than vomit.
Me too, because there's no chunks in blood unless you're really something's the matter with you. And okay,
Yeah.
As you know, I was a basketball coach for years and years.
Yeah.
Oftentimes I've had to clean up blood. If someone threw up, they were cleaning their own up. I said, "Yeah, you get your ass back there."
I mean, maybe we're generalizing. Maybe there's some Hep C or something involved with cleaning up blood, but
there probably is. But I don't give a shit. It's just more pleasing to the eye.
I have a feeling my blood's more volatile than anybody else.
I'm sure it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So once again, we made the most out of those questions. Before we get to our quote, did you have anything this week that we got in the?
There's nothing for this week.
No, nothing.
Clean.
Come on, people. What the hell you doing?
Nothing in email.
Okay. I'm going to quote. You ever watch Cheers?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you have? Okay. That was in your wheelhouse.
Of course.
Okay. This is a quote.
If it weren't for Sopranos, Cheers would be my best show ever.
All right. Then you're going to like this. This is by Norm Peterson.
Awesome. Love him.
He said, "The trouble with my marriage is Charles Bronson. My wife wishes I looked more like Charles Bronson, and I wish she looked less like him." That concludes. You got it. Okay,
I was going to quote Norm Peterson.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
It's a dog eat dog world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear.
He had a lot of good
ones.
ones.
He was the best.
We might have to come back to Norm.
I love it. Yeah.
Okay, so that concludes number 55. We will be back because we're the hardest working podcasters. We're the fattest podcasters. We're everything. And guess what? I don't even think you know this. Next week, we got an interview with a strange dude. How's that for a tease? Yeah, definitely come back for 56 because you've never seen anything like this before.
You need to add we are 720 pounds of
podcast proclivity.
Thank you.
That's right, bitches. I'm sorry, Hamburgs. We'll be back next week. Thanks for hanging in with us. See you in a week.
You know that shark bites with his